Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here, Dionna here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Diamond Starseed family, y'all. Thank you guys for taking time to like the videos on your way in if you enjoy them, as well as subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you can be the first to know when I upload. Thank you guys for the comments. I read every one. I just don't get a chance to reply to all of them. Y'all, let's get into this thing. So we have someone that says, I feel spiritually, oh shit, I thought I was going to say connected. It says married. Who is this? Okay. For some of y'all, this person feels spiritually married to you. Okay, like you've been theirs forever. Wow, that's real intense, y'all. Okay. Now this card it says I wasn't ready to be with you, but I didn't want to let you go. So somebody in this mix, I guess, was not really ready, but they knew that maybe someone knew that they were bad for somebody, or they knew that they weren't ready for a full-on commitment, or they knew that they had addictions to kick, or they knew that there was some type of obstacle, but they still didn't want to let somebody go. It's like they still wanted to pursue somebody. Maybe somebody knew that someone was interested in something long-term. Maybe they weren't ready to give that, but they still wanted to approach somebody. Maybe someone's going through some karma for that. I don't know. For others of you, with this being in reverse, I feel like now there's somebody that is, they feel like they got to get ready, because with the Two of Wands, they feel like y'all looking in another direction. So what I do like to see is that there is somebody that is working on themselves. Okay, there's multiple cards about someone here that is actually doing their shadow work. They're doing their healing. So I like to see that. But this is letting you guys know that for some of you, this person, they weren't ready to give you everything that they feel like you would deserve to have in a partnership. But with chemistry, it's like they couldn't help themselves. Okay. And here this person is in the background. Okay. They possessive. They are possessive over the wand or the poom poom. They don't want you messing around with anybody else. And the overall energy is the Four of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn energy, but it talks about holding on to somebody and holding back. It can also talk about possessiveness as well. So there's somebody here and they don't want you laid up with anybody else. Okay, they just don't. This is somebody that could be haunted by your memory, or they think about different things you guys have done, or this is someone that wants to do different things. For some of you guys, this is somebody that is holding back because maybe they feel like you have another situation that you need to end, or someone could be holding back because they know that they truly hurt and they truly betrayed somebody. Okay, but there is somebody that is heavily watching and they want some form of communication. That's what I'm seeing here. And yeah, somebody does in fact want stability with someone. They're working on that right now. Someone could be working on someone's reviewing their patterns when it comes to relationships. I see that here. For some of you, someone has to end a marriage, or they have to end a situation with Karmisha or Kwan. There's that. We have the Three of Swords. So yeah, somebody has been heartbroken though. I do see that. Someone could be heartbroken. They could be working a lot, throwing themselves into work, or, trying to find joy in life again with the Page of Wands, but they keep going back to their feelings about how they want a situation to get off the ground with you, or some type of betrayal that happened. And they're recognizing with the Queen of Cups energy or King of Cups energy, whatever it may be, right? Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, that, for some of you, this is somebody that's hurt because they feel like somebody else is in the picture. They feel like your focus is somewhere else, and they don't want you giving your love away to somebody else. That's what I'm seeing. But there could be some type of distance. For some of you guys, it's physical. For others of you, it's emotional. But there's somebody that's waiting, trying to manifest a connection in with you. And with the Eight of Wands, somebody wants communication, or they want travel. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. So it's like somebody has to take some form of action, or they need to listen to downloads or guidance from the divine. Okay, with the Eight of Wands, right? It's like the angels could be speaking to somebody as well on how, for some of you, they need to apologize. Someone needs to do something to clear their negative karma that they have accrued for what they've done. I am seeing that here. And somebody does want forward movement here. They feel like they're running out of time, and so they're being led to take action. And like I said, somebody definitely is very attracted to you. This is somebody that works a lot. Okay, this is somebody that is, they are a master of their craft. They've put years into some type of career that they are in. And with the Judgment card here, this is somebody that wants reconciliation, or this is somebody, for some of you, if this is a newer energy, they could want you to, you know, heal from past relationships that you've been in, or maybe this person recognizes that you also are on a healing journey. But this is somebody that they just want to make sure that, you know, you're done with everybody else in your energy when they come through. And this could be in regards to, you know, maybe other situations. Someone could be married, or someone could have kids, or whatever it is. It's like somebody wants to know that they are going to be a focus. That's what I'm seeing. So normally I don't go through the whole back of the deck, but that's the overall energy. So that is something that, you know, with the Six of Cups, that can talk about reconciliation as well. That can talk about a soulmate energy. Somebody here could be a parent. They could have kids. For some of you guys, there could be issues where maybe somebody was, I don't know, somebody is ready for kids or isn't ready for kids, or I don't know quite how that goes. For some of you, maybe somebody just welcomed a child, or they will welcome a child. So congratulations on that. And for others, I mean, shit, that ain't me, y'all. I ain't pregnant. Ain't no baby in this sponsor. No baby over here right now. Okay, gloria a Dios. I love babies though, you know, but I'm just saying that's not me. So that's for somebody here. So yeah, because we have divine timing. Look, somebody is working on their insecurities. It says karmic lessons completed. So someone here is ending some type of karmic cycle that they've had. Okay, and it could be with a baby mom or a baby dad, or a spouse or ex-spouse. Or for some of you guys, even though I see this card, I don't see it necessarily as entrapment, because you know what? Yes, there are people that do try to trap people in situations because they want to be tied to them for a million years, or they want money from them. And yes, you know, men can trap women too. Ha, you ain't trapping me over here though. Adios. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, you gotta be real selective with who, you know, you have children with. And I'll never be the type to try to, you know, oh, like, let's have a baby. That'll make them stay. Like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, that don't ever work. So anyways, I know that you guys are not on that level here. Somebody definitely was. And, but anyways, for it to come out the way that it did. But for some of you guys, this could just be the fact that there's someone wants growth and expansion with you, right? Or they feel like you're growing other things within your life. And I always like to give different meanings when I see this card, because I don't want people thinking that if they're pregnant, someone is automatically assuming that that's what they're thinking. No, you know, those are two people. If they did not strap up and wear protection, that's the risk that you take when you're being intimate with somebody, right? It is what it is. And I feel like for some of you guys, maybe somebody is picturing, you know, you guys having a family together. Maybe that is what they want. Who knows, right? Because we do have this magnetic card that came out afterwards. They feel like they have an unexplainable pull towards you. So yeah, I mean, shit. Somebody's been thinking about y'all around the clock. I don't ever get that with this card, but for some reason right now I just did. So yes, there's somebody, or if you're not wanting anyone in the past, there is somebody coming in that you're going to be in a connection with, that feels connected with you, that feels a special connection with you. Maybe you're already in a connection or relationship with someone if it's of a higher vibration and it's not toxic or karmic. Because if it's like a toxic marriage or a toxic dynamic with a baby mom or a baby dad, then yeah, somebody is ready to get out of that with those two tens, or they already have. Tens talk about completion. For others of you, it's just the fact that maybe someone wants to take things to the next level with you. Okay, so they want you to be their girl or their man, whatever it is. And for some of you, it's like, I don't know, they feel like popping up. We got pop-up, spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit. That's what I'm seeing here. So some of you guys could get an unexpected visit, or maybe this person wants you to pop up. Whatever it is here, it's like there's somebody, if they don't want to just, they have drinks with you, maybe they just want to talk with you, right? It doesn't always have to be just like wine or, you know, liquor. It could really just be somebody wants to, you know, have tea. They want to have coffee. They just want to conversate with you, be around you here. Yeah, and we have over here catching feelings, and we have love. So it's like for some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody and they got someone that still loves them, attached to them, but they've caught feelings for you, whatever it is, right? Or you know somebody loves you and it's like there could be somebody else upset about that. So whatever the situation is, somebody wants to come to some form of agreement. Okay, For others of you, somebody here is dealing with someone from the past, and they at least want things to be cordial, right? So if they are sharing kids with somebody, it's like love don't live there anymore, but they at least want it to be cordial between them and that person for the sake of the kids. So that's great. I do like to see that. But we have over here, it says, my intuition always felt you were the one, but I was being foolish. Yeah. So maybe somebody was in denial, or they were trying to push down the emotions or the feelings they had for somebody, or they felt like, no, this isn't the right time for me to settle down, or for me to, you know, have growth and expansion with somebody else. Maybe someone was trying to, you know, work on themselves, you know, work on their stability. I heard stability. So someone could have been focused on that. And maybe, you know, they weren't really expecting love to be a factor. Maybe they have trust issues from past situations, or some of you guys could be dealing with someone that maybe they just haven't really had a lot of relationships to begin with. So it could be new territory for that person. You never know, right? But what I love to see is that there is someone that has been working on themselves. So that is excellent. Yeah, look at that. 2 cards about someone working on themselves. So that is really beautiful energy. And of course, people can say anything, right? I feel like whoever this is that's broken somebody's trust, or, you know, was giving mixed signals, I feel like they know they have to prove themselves, right? It's not just going to be somebody accepting whatever it is that they have to say. It's them going to have to show it through their actions, right? Show the divorce papers, right? Or show that they actually want to be with you guys as opposed to anybody else. Because with the 2 of Wands, it's like somebody already knows that if they don't take action, you know, for fast towards somebody, or make some type of movement, then someone has a very adventurous energy, right? They're going to start, this is a planner, this is a multitasker, this is someone that likes to get things going. They like to have a plan of action. And if they feel like if someone does not have a plan of action towards them, they are in fact going to look in another direction. There is somebody here that feels like, okay, well, someone must not be as interested in as they say that they are, or as they came off, because look, they're not taking action to hang out or spend time, or they're not taking action to talk. They're giving their attention to everybody else. So somebody is very observant here, okay? Whether this is your energy, their energy, just, you know, it can always be reversed. We got the 2 of Wands and the Tower. So there are a lot of 2s here. Every single 2 is out, y'all. Okay, so someone can put it down below what they feel 222 means. Thank you guys for the ones that put down what you felt the angel numbers 999 meant towards you. It can help other people, you know, reading the comments within the collective. But 2s do talk about choices, right? So with the Tower card here, I mean, clearly this is my spell work backfiring card. So yeah, there is somebody where if they were doing some bibbity bopping, it has in fact backfired on them. For others of you, it's just like there's some type of, something's falling apart for somebody. Okay, or maybe someone realizes that, you know, if they're taking action towards the person that they want, another situation will have to be towered. Like it'll have to be ended. So that's if somebody is, you know, still dealing with someone else, or, you know, like for instance, if somebody is still married, or if somebody is still connected to another person, something is going to have to end for that to come together. So somebody is aware of that here. Somebody could in fact be looking in another direction after some type of breakup with the Tower and the 2 of Cups. Or somebody ended a situation because they felt like the love wasn't reciprocal. Maybe they felt like somebody was in love with somebody else, right? Maybe that became knowledge or public knowledge to them, or whatever. I do feel like there is somebody that maybe there were lies and deceptions, right? Or something was built on a faulty foundation. So someone could have came towards somebody in a very lusty energy, right? Because wands can talk about passion. It can talk about lust. But, you know, the reality is someone is realizing that instead of being with someone that was just, you know, attractive, or, you know, someone that they thought maybe that was abundant, or, you know, could, you know, be a good look, or whatever the heck somebody thought that was surface level, they're now realizing they need to come together with, you know, somebody that truly has genuine love for them, or is open to sharing their emotions or the love that they have. That's what I'm seeing here. So for some of you guys, you have a connection that's coming in. Maybe it's some months. These are cups. Cups represent months. So maybe you guys have been dealing with someone for the past couple of months, or somebody here that could be like a public figure or in the spotlight in some type of capacity is in love with you. Like I am seeing that here, or wants to be in a partnership with you. But for some of you guys, there could be a lifestyle change that's needed as well. But regardless, I mean, if you're wanting a relationship or a partnership, I do in fact see that coming for you if that's what you want. Okay. It might in fact happen unexpectedly too. Like someone could have met somebody while they were traveling, right? Because I'm seeing, you know, her taking another path, and I'm seeing the road here. So there could be distance involved, or people from different locations here, or somebody just really needing to make the decision. Yeah, because with the 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, that's the 8 of Wands. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Or some of you could already be like, you already in a connection with somebody. That's for some of you guys. Like you're already in, I'm talking about like you have some type of loving spiritual connection with somebody, whether you're around each other or not. There is that here too. Now with the 4 of Cups reversed, this is a missed opportunity, right? Someone also needs to come out of this energy of just nitpicking everything within their life and really complaining about, you know, not being fulfilled within their life. Or there's somebody here where it's like they feel like they just work, they go home, you know, they feel like they're something is missing. Like maybe someone has forgot their why or their reason behind what it is that they do for work. It's like somebody being monotonous and going through the motions, and the divine is wanting them to come out of that so that they don't miss opportunities, you know, with a loving connection, right? Or having more joy in life. Yeah. I heard the Holy Spirit could be trying to reveal that to someone here. So the 6 of Swords talks about travel again. Somebody definitely wants to pop up on y'all. Like they really want to come through. They want to come through fast. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. Somebody could be moving on from a player, or somebody could be moving on from their player ways. Take it as it resonates here. Somebody doesn't really want anyone else. Like they've made up their mind about who it is that they want. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, maybe someone is just not speaking on this. There could be people that are talking mess. Or they feel like, or people could be talking about how someone is not talking towards the person that they really want to be with or something, and they need to do that already. Because like somebody is tired of hearing about it. Somebody they're like, man, like, why don't you just show up already so we don't have to hear it anymore? All right. So there could also have been some type of pettiness as well, or dishonesty that somebody needs to address. They know they need to be honest and truthful. The 10 of Wands here, someone could have a lot of responsibilities or a lot on their plate, or somebody here could be frustrated because they could feel like with the 7 of Swords reversed, someone doesn't want someone avoiding them, but at the same time, somebody is realizing that because whatever type of deception came to light of what someone's intentions were or the actions that they took, right? It's like somebody wants to clear the air here with the Page of Pentacles. That's what I'm seeing. Someone wants to have a conversation. Or somebody just discovered the truth about someone. And maybe with the Page of Pentacles here, somebody has been working on their finances. Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone could be working. Someone here is working on getting themselves stable so that they can come back around and actually feel like they have something to offer within a connection. That's for some of you guys. For others of you, this is the energy where there is somebody that could, in fact, that's thinking long term with you. With the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, this would be a very, you know, financially abundant connection. There definitely will be love here with the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. But for some of you, they have to get out of something else. Like it's a marriage contract. Maybe somebody needs to get out of that. Right? Not maybe. If it's toxic, then you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, this is what somebody wants to have. But I feel like someone has to be open to that and actually learn from their behaviors in the past, right? It's like I'll sit back and think about my behaviors. I'll be like, damn, man, I really did pop off. Like, shit, I didn't really have to do it like that. And the other part of me is like, well, you know what? That fucking coño deserved it, right? And then the other part of me is just like, okay, you know what? But still, like, I could have, you know, handled it differently. So maybe somebody is having those type of conversations with themselves. Like, they're checking themselves on their behavior. Y'all, I promise you, man. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm laughing because I told you how Capricorns be finding to be in the cuts, right? So there's this Capricorn that I was dating, right? And I was popping off about some shit, right? Because I'm like, man, like, you're not gonna play with me, right? I'm seeing what you doing, right? Just own up to the fact that you was deceptive, right? And so I was popping off, right? You know how us Aries placements, when it builds up, like, we go there. And the whole time he was just like, okay, continue. Yo, I was mad as hell, man. I was laughing. I was like, no, he didn't just tell me to continue. And so I stepped back for a second and I started laughing because that was just such a random ass response to me, like, cutting the fuck up. But sometimes that's what you need, right? Sometimes you need somebody that is an opposite than you, that's really gonna look at you like, okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get that off your chest and out your system, right? And then you can continue when you're not as crazy, right? So anyways, that's funny. So yeah, somebody wants to communicate. And they know they need to communicate honestly. They have a lot of different things going on. Somebody could be stressed. Someone does have a lot of responsibilities. Somebody is anxious and worried. Okay, somebody could be thinking that somebody is a bitch or a pendejo, right? They're thinking like that man's a jerk, or that girl's a bitch, you gonna pop off on me. Or maybe there's somebody else that they're going out of their way to really not talk to, because they feel like, they're only talking to that person when necessary because they've had, different conflicts, or they feel like that person is narcissistic, whether it's a feminine or a masculine. This in fact could be somebody's like ex here, as in like a spouse or ex-spouse or whatever the situation is. Yeah, but I do see there's multiple energies here. So there definitely has been conflict because somebody does not want to be a third party. They definitely don't want to be somebody's option either. So somebody is holding back. Somebody's been holding back the passion that they have for somebody. I am seeing that. I mean, heavy on the holding back. Damn, we got the high priestess here. So you or this person that you're connected to, you both are really thinking about things internally. Okay, there is somebody that wants to heal this connection. This is really a beautiful combination here because the Star card comes after the Tower. So after whatever type of, discrepancies or mix-ups that you've had with someone, or that they've watched you go through, or that you've watched them go through, right? Because it could be from another situation. There is healing. Somebody is healing with that Star card. Okay, and someone keeps dreaming, or there could be astral projection as well. Like someone really wants to be close with someone. They want to bridge the gap here. That's what they want to do. And with the World card here, there is someone, like I said, that's been closing up karmic cycles. I mean, this one could be a Reiki healer or energy healer, right? With the Star card and the High Priestess, that partnered together with the World. It's like you guys here, this is like international success for the innate skills and abilities that God has given you. That's really great. So this means like whatever profession that you guys are in, like you're meant to be known. You're meant to help others, right? You're meant to lead others or provide wisdom or insight for others. For a lot of you, there's people that meet you when they're going through some type of tower moment or transition. And I feel like there's there's something that you guys are completed where you're no longer just going to, encounter the souls that you feel like you have to put S on my chest because I'm ready to save them, right? You're stepping into a phase where you're meeting people that are in fact doing the healing work, right? They're working on themselves. They can take accountability for their bad behavior and actually want to do different. So that's what you guys are welcoming in here. You're closing out cycles with people that, they just want to drain you of your time, right? Waste your time, take your love for granted, drain you of your resources, don't want to spend time with you, want to breadcrumb you and, give a little bit of time to you and a little bit of time to other people across town or across the world. Like you guys are done with those type of energies. Yeah, you're leaving them out in the cold. So for some of you, this is a situation where somebody was in fact left out in the cold. They were. And they were left out in the cold because it's like the Six of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Pentacles in the upright. That's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That means that somebody felt like it was a false offer or a dirty offer. They felt like somebody truly was not interested in planting and having growth and expansion with them. They either wanted something quick or they just wanted to get something from them. So somebody is releasing this energy here. Yep, they're closing out that cycle. They're healing from that and they're learning the lessons. Nine of Wands, somebody has been through a lot. Someone is perseverant. Somebody could be very defensive as well. Someone is recognizing that you guys are an Empress, or you could be dealing with an Empress, whoever this energy is or whatever this is somebody that has gone through many different trials and obstacles. And this is somebody here with the Four of Swords. It's like there's more healing energy. That's what I'm seeing. This Empress has laid many different situations to rest. Okay, somebody could be worried about who an Empress is sleeping with. Like, what is this? Or if they're like safe or something. Like somebody here is really, they spend a lot of time thinking about somebody. Someone is overthinking. The Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords, right? what is that? That's 12 swords in numerology. The 12 goes to the 3, which is the 3 of swords. So I feel like there could have been somebody where maybe they had an opportunity with an emperor or an empress and they fumbled it because they wanted to either keep somebody else in the mix and not be faithful, or they were caught lying or cheating, right? Or maybe somebody was non-committal. So if someone walked away, or maybe it hurt somebody to walk away or to lay a situation to rest, but they felt like they had to. For some of you guys, it's like, it's the situation where, you know, sometimes the basura takes itself out, right? Like, it is what it is. Sometimes people will not want to date you or waste your time because they know that you are deserving of more. You're deserving of growth. You're deserving of expansion. You're deserving of a higher level of commitment. And if they feel like they don't have that to give, then they'll take off. But I feel like somebody could be under negative judgment because if they were trying to play with you and make it seem like they were ready for that, and they still had another situation they weren't out of, or they were just trying to get sex or get money from you, then yeah, they are under negative karmic justice right now. They are. It is what it is. You can't just play around with everybody like that, because yeah, with the Page of Cups reversed, that could very well be why somebody is not speaking right now. Or somebody could have really did somebody in a shady way, and they're not even really apologetic, or they're not expressing apologies at all. Somebody could be, y'all, yeah, somebody was just really immature with the way that they were moving, regardless of their age, because they really thought that they were going to play an empress or an emperor, and I feel like that blew up in their face. So yeah, with the Four of Wands, it's like you guys are walking into stability. The Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands, this could be a new home, okay? This could be a new job. This is a new relationship, okay? There's Five of Wands, different people fighting for your attention, or there's someone that you're attached to. There's different people fighting for their attention, okay? This is also someone getting more creative within their home, right? So maybe if someone is not remodeling their home or redecorating their home, this could be someone that is spending time at home. Maybe they're meditating, maybe they're doing yoga, maybe they're writing, maybe they're creating art or music or whatever it is that they're doing. There's some type of spark here. Now, of course, this is also somebody that wants to show up at somebody's home, and I feel like they want to get it on and popping with the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands, okay? But with the Chariot as a cross, they don't know if that's going to happen or not. They don't know if they're going to have victory and success if they come forward and do that, right? They don't know if the other person is wanting to see them or wanting to engage with them, or if it's just a situation that they should never revisit again. Cancerian energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles here. It's like there's somebody that knows that they can't just come over to, or try to get someone to come where they're at to hang out with them and think that they're going to get a little blam bam thank you ma'am if they still plan on keeping Karmisha or Kwan, or keeping all of their options open and dating a bunch of other people and sleeping with them too. These are not the times for that, okay? No one has time to take that health risk, okay? Or have their energy distributed like that. Yeah, the Magician card. So somebody knows that they were manipulative within a situation. They do. And somebody knows they have every, tool within them to work on themselves for them to actually make a decision about what it is that they want. The problem is by the time this person makes a decision and decides that they want to try to come back towards an emperor or an empress, it's like somebody could already have other options that they're entertaining, because the person that they wanted, right, didn't take action, didn't speak, or didn't travel, or didn't communicate when they had the opportunity to. Or they wanted to stay in another situation, which was not for their highest good. So outcome is somebody wants to speak. I don't know if I should say they want to speak. Somebody wants communication. They want to get something off their chest. But for some of you, maybe this person is like, it's very dry. They don't want to talk about emotions, or they struggle with talking about emotions. Or if somebody wants to bring communication, it's saying that it needs to be fair, it needs to be truthful, and it needs to be upfront. Yeah, Lover's card. Definitely a soul connection that someone has here. But someone knows that someone has a choice. Seven of Pentacles. It's like somebody waiting to see what someone does here, or waiting to see if somebody is calmed down from being angry. Okay. And for some of you, this is the type of energy where someone has too much pride to take action or to communicate. Or if they continue to do that, then it's like they're going to miss out on an opportunity by being cold and calculated. Because it's like, if there is one soulmate that decides that they want to, you know, fumble the emperor or the empress, then guess what? There will definitely be somebody else that someone's spiritual team will usher towards them for them to connect with. So now we have an emperor and we have an empress on the board. Yeah. So someone needs to move out of that Four of Pentacles energy. That's like somebody trying to hold back their time, their love, their affection, their everything. But they can't stop thinking about somebody. So yeah, somebody needs to make some changes. And I feel like that's what somebody is being guided by Archangel Michael, right? And the angels that have been given charge over this person to do, so that they can bring this soul connection in, and so they won't have regrets like somebody is already having with that Four of Cups reverse. Those are regrets that somebody's having. So, and if you're wanting new love, I mean, Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, that's a new relationship too. So everything is here, but there definitely is somebody that, I mean, shit, they're feeling possessive. They kind of feeling like you already theirs. I don't know what to say about that. Put me some hearts and some roses down below. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me. Love you guys. Namaste.